Are Matt and Caryn still together today? Little People, Big World Update. Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Going strong. Although the two have yet to get engaged, Matt has made it clear that he definitely plans to propose to his longtime girlfriend in the near future. As for when he's going to propose to Caryn, that's still up in the air. However, Matt mentioned to a fan earlier this season that he's just waiting for the right time, and that he and Caryn are in no hurry to get engaged. Keep reading for details on Matt and Caryn's relationship today. After Matt posted a series of photos promoting the new season of LPBW in February, a fan questioned whether there would be a new Mrs. Roloff anytime soon. Matt said that an engagement is coming downstream in the near future, so the reality star has every intention of proposing, but they're content with their lives currently. One commenter wrote, "I'm not gonna lie, when I first started reading, it's official. I thought that we were going to finally have a new Mrs. Roloff. Hint, hint. Wink, wink," to which Matt responded, "Well, that's coming downstream, I hope." So it looks like Matt has some engagement plans on the horizon. However, the reality star also suggested he didn't want to steal the thunder from his ex-wife Amy Roloff and her fiancé Chris Marek, who are currently planning their wedding. "We don't want to step on Amy and Chris's excitement, but you never know what might happen next. For now, Caryn and I are living a very happy and our very best life together, enjoying our kids and my grandkids. A wonderful season of life," Matt added to commenter. Although Matt confirmed that he has every intention of marrying Caryn, both stars have made it clear that they're in no rush to run to the altar. They've both mentioned that they're enjoying spending time with their children and grandchildren at the moment, and they aren't in a hurry to tie the knot. When a fan questioned if the two had any plans of getting engaged on a November Instagram post, Caryn responded in the comments that they're enjoying life with no rush. She added, "I promise to let you know if that changes though." Both reality stars' Instagram pages are filled with pictures of their grandchildren, promotions for new episodes of LPBW, and updates on their lives today. Judging by their social media accounts, Matt and Caryn are still going strong. Both stars frequently post pictures of one another on Instagram, often accompanied by sweet, gushy captions about how in love they are today. Little People, Big World. 8 signs Caryn's a drama queen. Will this gold digger ruin Matt's life after farm scandal? There has long been speculation that Little People, Big World star Caryn Chandler is a drama queen and gold digger who is ruining her husband, Matt Roloff's life. The long-running unscripted series, which chronicles the lives of the Roloff family, initially focused on the marriage of Matt and Amy Roloff. However, over time, the couple divorced and started new relationships with other people. Since the divorce, Amy married Chris Marek, and Matt recently got engaged to Caryn. Complicating matters further, Caryn had been a long-time family employee before finding herself in a relationship with her boss, and it's unclear if Matt and Amy were still married when he started his dalliance with Caryn. The Roloff family has gone through changes over the years, and Little People, Big World has chronicled the journey. Matt and Amy's marriage had been troubled for many years before they officially divorced, so their split was seen as a positive step forward for the family. Still, when Matt announced he was seeing Caryn, more than a few people speculated Matt had been cheating on Amy with Caryn for a while. Caryn has been the subject of enormous criticism for her relationship with Matt, with many people calling the Little People, Big World Season 25 star a major drama queen. During Little People, Big World Season 25, 62-year-old Matt started building his new dream home and gave 56-year-old Caryn a lot of power over the design process. He argued that since she'd soon be his wife, it would be her house, so she should be involved in the decision-making process, which seemed like a fair deal. Over time, Caryn has gone from consulting on the decisions to being in charge of the design process. Even though Matt is the one paying for everything, Caryn gets the final say, and the power has inflated Caryn's already huge ego. Matt and Amy had 4 children, but their son, 34-year-old Zach Roloff, was the only one who continued to appear on Little People, Big World, and had a good relationship with both of his parents. It all blew up when Zach offered to buy the family farm, and Matt suddenly pulled it off the market. The father and son have since admitted their relationship has been severely strained. Their issues worsened when Matt started a relationship with Caryn, a longtime family employee. March 2023, Matt posted a loving birthday greeting to Caryn on Instagram, which featured a couple of photos of her, as well as a photo of the couple together. Matt's caption reads, "Happy birthday to the sweetest, kindest, most beautiful soul I've ever met." If Caryn was as sweet as Matt thinks she is, she would have tried much harder to make things right with Matt's family. Caryn claims she doesn't have the tools to fix it, but she has a lot of influence over Matt. Like Matt, Caryn also came out of a messy divorce with her ex-husband, Joseph Chandler, who she split from in 2012 after 20 years of marriage. Caryn worked as a manager on the farm for a decade before being promoted to Matt's assistant and then promoted to the role of his girlfriend. When the couple ultimately got together, it raised more than a few eyebrows, especially among Matt's children and Little People, Big World fans. There's speculation that Caryn could have targeted Matt from the start, and now she could be ruining his life. Zach wasn't happy with his father when he learned he had been dating the longtime family employee, but he ultimately moved on. After the incident with Matt pulling the family farm off the market, there was a lot of speculation about whether Caryn had any hand in Matt's real estate decision. Since then, Matt has gone back and forth about selling the property, even listing a piece on the market. In December 2022, Matt posted about his birthday celebration on Instagram. "A huge heartfelt thank you to everyone for the amazing support I've gotten this past year," read Matt's caption. During Little People, Big World Season 16, Matt and Caryn sat down with his ex-wife, Amy, to reveal that Matt had made a will and decided to leave everything to Amy. Amy was shocked since she was already remarried to Chris Merrick and had expected Matt to leave everything to their 4 children. Matt insisted that it was simply too complicated to leave the farm to anyone else, which seemed like he was making his ex-wife divide up his estate later. During a joint confessional with Matt, Caryn claimed it was her idea to leave everything to Amy. "Your family, in the first part of your life, built and worked for this farm," Chandler told Matt. Matt and Amy met at a Little People of America convention in 1987 and were married later that same year. They had 4 children together, including Zach, but Matt and Amy announced their divorce in 2015 after almost 30 years of marriage. Matt and Caryn didn't go public until their relationship in 2017, but very few people believe that the relationship didn't begin long before then, with some speculating that it could have started when Matt was still married to Amy. Since the Little People, Big World stars divorced, Amy has moved on and remarried Chris, but it must hurt seeing the former family employee living in the house where she raised her children. Caryn worked for the Roloff family for over a decade, starting as a farm manager, but was eventually promoted to the role of Matt's assistant. It would only be human nature for Amy to wonder if anything was going on between her then-husband and his loyal assistant from before Amy and Matt decided to divorce. Between the family farm and the 25 seasons of Little People, Big World, Matt has done very well for himself financially, and he's got a lot to lose. For her part, Caryn has gotten a lot out of the relationship, financially speaking, including a new home in Arizona and the one Matt is building in Oregon. The Arizona house doesn't offer accessibility for Matt to the upstairs bedroom, which says a lot about Caryn's priorities. Hopefully, Matt will have Caryn sign a prenup so he can protect his legacy to leave behind for his children and grandchildren. Caryn Chandler, Matt's longtime partner, has been a contentious figure in this narrative. Some fans and family members believe she has influenced Matt's decisions about the farm, prioritizing financial gain over family legacy. Critics have labeled her a gold digger, suggesting her involvement has further complicated family dynamics. The fallout from these events has been profound. Zach and his wife Tori moved to Washington State and eventually left the show after its 25th season. Zach described his relationship with Matt as non-existent, highlighting the deep rift that had formed. Jeremy and his wife, Audrey, also distanced themselves, purchasing their own farm and stepping away from the show's spotlight. Little People, Big World. How Matt Roloff's rubbing his happiness in Amy's face. Matt Roloff is enjoying his life with Caryn Chandler after his divorce on Little People, Big World, but his behavior toward his ex-wife, Amy Roloff, makes it seem like he's rubbing his happiness in her face. There are many signs that Matt's ego is out of control, and how he treats Amy is just one of the issues. Much of the Roloff family turmoil was directly caused by Matt. His divorce from Amy and subsequent conflicts with his son Zach over the family farm have deeply fractured their relationships. Matt's decision to sell part of Roloff Farms without consulting his children really upset Zach and also escalated tensions with Amy. She felt blindsided when the farm sale went completely differently than anticipated, as she sold her part of the property so her kids could buy it for a lower price. Matt's high price upset Zach, and that's one reason why Zach and his wife, Tori Roloff, officially left the show after Little People, Big World Season 25. The series' end could be on the horizon, and ahead of the potential last season, Matt doesn't seem to be treating Amy well. May 2024, Matt posted a photo with his fiancée, Caryn Chandler, that features the pair smiling outside a concert. Matt and Caryn both looked happy, with the Roloff family patriarch captioning the photo, hanging out with Caryn's parents and friends at a concert in the desert. Having fun, living our best life. Matt seemed to need to prove to Amy and the rest of his family that he was better off without them. The Little People, Big World cast member didn't care that his family was angry with him and rubbed his new life in their faces. Aside from the happy photo with Caryn, Matt's actions towards Amy were consistently heartless. Amy alleged that Matt cheated on her with Caryn while they were still married. This accusation, if true, is a deep betrayal of trust. Matt's decision-making regarding the family farm, particularly listing part of it for sale without consulting Amy or their children, also demonstrates a lack of consideration for Amy's feelings and interests. This action further deepened the rift between them, and Matt was in the wrong. Matt didn't let the criticism drag him down. He teased the 5 top questions he was asked on his Instagram, but went into detail regarding his answers on his Facebook page. Despite becoming the villain of Little People, Big World, Matt has been open since his NDA expired. On his Facebook, Matt explained, as more and more family members drift away from the show, it becomes more difficult to produce the same content. As much as many of you hate, and we see the comments about the rifts and strifes between the family members, the better the ratings do. The way Matt faced critics head-on was basically by saying that the drama was what kept viewers watching. Matt wasn't mincing words with his fans. He continued, Matt seemed to have a logical explanation for many of the allegations thrown at him. While the show painted his treatment of Amy and his kids as heartless, it's possible that he just wanted to be fair. However, he could also have been acting defensive and wanting to cover his mistakes without taking ownership. However, not all fans were supportive. The photo came on the heels of the potential series finale, and Matt isn't a popular cast member. As he continued flaunting his success, perhaps to rile up Amy and the family, one fan said, Caryn will always be the side piece that broke up a family. Nothing will ever change that. His kids will always resent what she to their family. Matt certainly made controversial decisions, but he didn't care. The patriarch was relaxing in the warm weather as the drama unfolded on screen. Matt and Caryn have undoubtedly been living it up since Little People, Big World Season 25 aired. In a post from late March, Matt detailed his and Caryn's return from a cruise in Curacao, saying, "Caryn and I back from our cruise. Just in time to watch # my new fav island, #Curacao very nice." He seemed to speak very casually about tuning in to Little People, Big World, as if he didn't really care anymore how he was portrayed on screen. It's unclear whether the show will come back for another season. In the same lengthy Facebook post, Matt talked about Little People, Big World's return. Contractually bound to season agreements, the fate of the show remained undecided. While Matt expressed contentment with the show's run, he acknowledged the possibility of its return. So if LPBW never does come back, in whatever various other forms, I think consensus is they wrapped up the Roloff LPBW Crazy Train saga pretty good, he mused. Reflecting on the changes since the show's beginning in 2006, Matt acknowledged personal growth amid all the tumultuous familial challenges, including his divorce from Amy and the sale of the family farm. Despite the potential end of Little People, Big World, Matt emphasized the importance of his relationships and hinted at the possibility of returning to the show. He didn't seem to have answers regarding the show's future. While it's possible Matt was posting all of this to upset Amy, they seem to get along fairly well in Little People, Big World. It's more likely that Matt was just excited about his life with Caryn and wanted to share his travels with his fans. Matt is undoubtedly a problematic character on the hit reality TV series. Still, given all the information he shared after his NDA expired, he regrets how everything with Amy and the farm went down. He seems to know that he can't go back and change his actions, but hopes to move on. LPBW's Matt Roloff reveals where he stands with ex-wife Amy. Roloff is sharing how he and his family landed after the long-running series has likely come to a close, especially where he and his ex-wife, Amy Roloff, stand. Although Matt and Amy have appeared on Little People, Big World together for 25 complicated seasons, the couple has been divorced since 2016 and have lived separate lives while still coming together to film for their reality TV show. With Matt and Amy's children, including Zach Roloff and his wife Tori Roloff, having departed the series, many have wondered if LPBW has come to an end. During an interview with ET Online, Matt revealed that he and his ex-wife Amy are in a good place after their contentious 2016 divorce. "I never imagined Amy and I getting divorced. People's relationships, they evolve, and they change, and I'm super happy for Amy having Chris," Matt shared, gushing over Amy and her husband, Chris Merrick. "They're a wonderful couple, and we enjoy them immensely and hang out with them. We're not besties every day, but we certainly hang out." While Matt and his fiancée, Caryn Chandler, aren't always around Amy and Chris, they still share a bond. While Matt and Amy's divorce was a hurdle for their family, the couple's separation made it easier for them to move forward with their lives and honor their relationship for what it was. The Roloff's children, Jacob Roloff, Molly Roloff, and the twins Zach and Jeremy Roloff, have moved away from Little People, Big World in the years after their parents' divorce. Although the Roloff family has tensions of their own, Matt and Amy were able to continue to orbit one another in a healthier way for their children and grandchildren. Their divorce has brought new love into their lives. As things changed for the Roloff family, it became clear that Matt and Amy were happier separate than they had been together. Amy, who met Chris shortly after her divorce from Matt, began dating him quietly before marrying her match in 2021. While the couple faced some backlash, they have been happily together for years. Matt met his now fiancée, Caryn, years prior to their relationship beginning, as she was once an employee at Roloff Farms. The pair got together in 2017 and are planning a wedding in the near future. With the future of Little People, Big World somewhat uncertain, the Roloff family is moving forward rather than waiting for the series to return. Matt and Caryn, who have been planning their wedding since announcing their engagement in 2023, are looking ahead to happy times with the family. Though the series may be over, Matt and the rest of the family, including Amy and Chris, are able to look back on Little People, Big World, and see all the good that came out of their time on the series. Little People, Big World signs Matt Roloff's ego's out of control. Roloff's ego is out of control and has led to the downfall of their show. The reality series chronicled the Roloff family's life navigating dwarfism. Matt was married to Amy Roloff when the show premiered in 2006, but a lot has shifted in their family since. Matt and Amy have gotten divorced and moved on with their partners, Caryn Chandler and Chris Merrick. Their divorce was a blow for the family, but Matt's conflict with his son, Zach Roloff, may have ruined Little People, Big World, one of the best reality TV shows.